What is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Now, as you can see, we are looking at my PSN account on PSN profiles, and you can probably see that I've got quite a few platinum trophies. I like platinum trophies. I've got quite a good completion rate at 97%. I'm quite high up on the country rankings, on the world rankings. I've played quite a few games, and as you can see, I've completed most of them. However, there's some games that I haven't managed to complete, and it sort of burns into my soul the great shameful failure that just bears over me. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about my biggest and saddest platinum trophy fails, and I've got 5 to talk about today. So let's get started. So as you can see, we're going to quickly scroll down my sort of platinum list, and you can see a lot of platinums here as we go down, and towards the very bottom we will see the games. Now, I'm going to start with a game that most people haven't probably platinumed, and I think we all know why I've played the game, and that is Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, for me, it's a great game. There's no disputing it. It's a very, very well done game. It's for me the best game that Rockstar have ever done, and it's probably up there. You know, it's one of the greatest games of all time. It is truly brilliant. However, going through the trophies are difficult. They're really tough. We're looking at probably 250 hour platinum. If you play it from the get-go with the plan, you could probably get it in 150 hours. However, that wasn't how I did it. I played it for experience. I loved it. When I played it, I probably didn't think I was going to get a platinum because I just went off how hard Grand Theft Auto games were, and I thought, nah, I'm not going to do it. We can see it's a 2.06% of all people on PSN have got this trophy, which means really truly how rare it is. There's a few reasons why it's so tough and why I gave up on it. The main things were, actually I would say there's 2, but there's actually like 4 big reasons why I didn't want to go for the platinum. Number 1 was the 70 gold medals in the story missions. Now, I basically realised the best way to do this is to play it through as a new game and not replay missions, because when you replay a mission, you start with basic equipment, basic weapons, and basic, like, Deadeye. So it means it's very, very hard to do. So you really have to start the game again, and then as you do them, stop up before you do each mission to get the gold stars, which to me, the problem was it meant a new playthrough. Which brings me on to another trophy, which was the errands trophy, if I can find it. But it basically was when you have to do errands for members of your party, members of the camp. You had to go collect so many companion items for them. And I realised that at the end of the game, I had no companions left, and I'd missed 2 key ones, so I was again going to have to go back and play through the game. For those who don't know, most people do know, there's no spoilers here, but the campaign alone is about 60 to 70 hours. It's a long game, so there's 70 hours initially to finish the game. And then before that, though, I would have to get all the 100% on the game already that I've already got on my save file, which probably, I think I worked it out at probably about another 60 to 80 hours, so there's 150 hours. Bear in mind, I've already put 80 hours in the game, so that'd be 220 or 230 hours. And then there's the online stuff as well. I think getting level 50 isn't as time consuming as people think, but again, we're still looking at about 30 to 40 hours, so you know, we're looking at about 260 to 270 hours for one game. This is probably one of the only ones, well, there's 2 of the 5 which I may revisit. I probably am going to revisit Red Dead 2 at some point, because it's one of the games I think I could platinum. There's some games on this list I couldn't platinum, and they're definite fails forever. So, which brings me on to my next one, which is Farpoint. So, I got my PlayStation Vita, I got my PlayStation VR in 2019, and it's pretty amazing. That's one of the reasons why I bought my PS4 and why I changed from Xbox, is because I wanted to play PSVR. It's pretty awesome, guys. It is really, really good. However, the only issue is some of the trophies are really difficult. Like anything, like all gaming, you know, all trophy hunting, some trophies are harder than others. But the big games, especially the ones that use the aim controller, which is like the gun, are really difficult. So this is the first one, which is Farpoint. Now, basically, you have to play the game, and that's okay. You know, there's a few missable, to be honest, that I could have got, like, you know, just a few miscellaneous trophies here and there. But ultimately, what the difficult thing is you have to 3-star all of the challenges, and the challenges are incredibly difficult. They're really, really hard. They're hard just to get one. I remember playing it, getting one medal on the challenges and thinking, this is so tough. I couldn't even get a single medal on them, and I thought, this is going to take me probably 10 hours per challenge. And at the time, I was like, there's like 8 challenges, 10 challenges. I'm not spending 100 hours on these challenges. It just wasn't for me. And then as well, there's online trophies, but nobody's playing the online. Or if they are, you're looking at like, you know, an hour to play one game. And it's just, again, I was like, no, it's just too much hassle, you know. And then finally, there was co-op. There's nobody playing the online for the co-ops. I remember I went on the online forums, you know, is anybody playing this game? Blah, blah, blah. Months. No reply for months. And then one of my friends who I met through trophy hunting said, oh, he's going to go for it. Would I be interested? And I was like, yes, but again, each level 10 hours. There's like 10 levels. We're looking at like, not only is this one a time-consuming platinum list, but it's also a time-consuming skilled trophy list. And I think that's the difference between Red Dead. Red Dead is just time-consuming, but this one's heavily skill-based, and that is the issue. So not only do you have to spend probably 100 hours to 150 hours to get the platinum, you actually have to be good at the game as well. And the thing about VR, guys, if you haven't played it, is it's like you get like a VR head. You get tired from playing VR. It really tires your eyes and gives you a bad headache. So realistically, for me personally, I can only play it about 3 hours of VR a day, and after that, I really, really need a break. So it just couldn't be done. It would probably take me like 6 months to platinum one game, and that's a big slog, and just to me, it wasn't worth it at all. Which brings me on to my third game of this list, which is another VR game, which is Firewall 0 Hour. This game is really rare. If you look at the platinum, only 0.5% of PSN profile players have this as a trophy, and that to me, you know, these are the platinum trophy hunters, and only 0.5% of people have done it. Only 73 people who have played this game have the platinum trophy, and that's because it's so hard. Basically, it's a combination of skill-based and grinding. So, for example, one of the difficult ones is getting 500 headshot kills. The whole game's online, guys. So you're looking at having to kill people and get 500 headshots. That's insane. And there was actually a glitch where you could down people first, get up to them nice and close, then shoot them in the head and kill them. Well, the devs got rid of that. They got rid of it, which means you have to kill them from mid gameplay with a headshot 500 times for one gold trophy. Like, that is absolutely insanely difficult. And just look at all them trophies, they're just so difficult. Like, there's a few of them. A really difficult one was killing somebody with a pistol from a distance, and we had to actually boost that with some friends. But even then, it took us, there was like 6 of us, it took us about 30 hours to get them for everybody. And as well, this game, to be honest, it's heavily skill based. You could play this game for 200 hours and not get that trophy. So not only do you have to put unbelievable amounts of time into this game, you have to be very good at the game as well, because you have to be able to pull off headshots, not once, not twice, 500. And just to let you know, guys, there's only one game type, and it's 4v4, 5v5, which means in theory all you could get would be 4 kills per game or per round, and realistically it takes you about 30 minutes to play a game, which would mean you're probably only going to get, I was finding that at my skill level, I'd only played about 30 hours, I was probably getting 1 kill a game, which meant that, you know, maybe 3 to 4 kills every half an hour, maybe 6 to 8 kills an hour. So I'd have to get all of them as headshots, and even at that would take a ridiculous amount of time. This game is incredibly difficult. It is incredibly fun, but Platinum Trophy Hunting is just, it's not for it. It's not built for it. They've made it incredibly difficult, and it takes a real skilled player and a really committed player to be able to get this trophy. So that's why I don't feel too bad about not getting this one anyway. This next one's not really a big deal. It is FIFA 14. So I can't get this trophy at Platinum List anymore because it requires online trophies. And obviously I played it in 2018 because basically I was, I think I was on vacation, I was on holiday, and I wanted a game to play. I just thought, I'll stick this in. It was when the time when I wasn't sure if I wanted to collect trophies or not, if I was really bothered. And it's, there's a lot of like trophies I could get. I'm only at 54%. And there's a lot of other things I could get, but for me, I don't know what you guys think, but if I know I can't get a platinum, I'll just leave it, and then it'll get lower and lower and lower down my list until it's forgotten. So I've played like almost 300 games, and this game is in the top 20, the first 20 games played. So it's really hard to see. So I just sort of forget about it and bury my mind and just forget about it. It's not even a good game. It's FIFA. FIFA's the same. Meh. I just bought it because actually I got it free with my PlayStation Vita when I bought it, but I only played it because I thought, oh, it's something to do for an hour, and then I do regret playing this game massively. But it is what it is. I think every trophy hunter, unless you planned on being a trophy hunter forever, I've got a few games like this where you just sort of probably shouldn't have played it, didn't really realise, and boom, before you know it, you've got this terrible game and terrible trophy list half finished on your record forever. This brings me to the final game, which I have a bit of a love-hate relationship, mainly hate, is Crash Bandicoot 1. It was the third or fourth game I ever played on my account. I remember I used to work in game at the time, and I was planning what games I was going to buy because, you know, it was busy because it was a Christmas time and I just picked up my PlayStation 4, and I remember thinking, okay, I'm going to buy Infamous Second Son. It's going to be my first game. It looks incredible. I'm going to get the Uncharted trilogy and play them again. I'm going to get Uncharted 4 and I'm going to get Crash Bandicoot. They're going to be the 4 games I'm going to buy and I'm going to play first. And I remember putting Crash Bandicoot in thinking, this game isn't as good as I remember it being. You know, the nostalgia glasses, they were tinted, but they weren't really cutting straight through. And to be honest, I know this now. I hate platforming games. And I didn't really know this until I played Crash Bandicoot again, and I realised that I hadn't actually played a platforming game for about 6 or 7 years, and then I thought, hold on, this game's really annoying. I'm really not enjoying playing it, and it's getting really frustrating. And then, this is what broke the camel's back. It wasn't even a straw, this was a cement brick that broke the camel's back, the camel being me, and it was the high road. If you know, you know. If you played Crash Bandicoot, you know how hard this level is. It is disgustingly frustrating. I probably spent 4 or 5 hours and I couldn't finish it. I couldn't beat it. And you're probably thinking, yeah, you're a terrible gamer. Yeah, do you know what? I probably am. Thinking back now, it's on my list. I want to get vengeance against it. I want to platinum this game just because I hate it so much that I want to be able to say, you know what? I hated you, Crash, but I still beat you and I got the platinum trophy on you. However, again, I have to really grit it and get good because I'm just not good enough to play the game. I wasn't when I played it 2 years ago, but it left such a bad impression on me. I just couldn't bring myself to try it again. I think in my trophy hunting world, my trophy hunting development as a gamer, I've played a lot of platforming games, a lot of maybe difficult ones, and I think my ability in platforming games is a lot better. I distinctly remember playing Tales of the Grad, find that pretty tough. But now I'm actually better to the point where I probably could beat Crash Bandicoot now if I really wanted to. So now I just have to decide whether or not I'm going to strike my vengeance against the trilogy, because I've also played Crash Bandicoot 3 as well and done about the same. I just lost interest in it and just left it. So I really need to finish at least those 2 games, but then I might as well finish the second one as well. So Crash Bandicoot, you are my worst enemy. I hate you, but I appreciate that you were like a big part of my childhood. That's a downside. Like the memory berries are kicking in, the nostalgia is there, but the modern day Crash Bandicoot just boils my blood. So yeah, guys, they were my 5 platinum trophy fails. I couldn't beat them. Some of them I probably could go back. You know, I want to try and go back and get Red Dead 2, and I want to try and get Crash Bandicoot because I want to beat Crash Bandicoot. Farpoint, Firewall, and FIFA. To be honest, I'm 100% certain I'm not going to be getting the platinum for those games because they're just too much of a grind. I didn't enjoy playing them enough, and PlayStation VR is just, it's fun, but you can only handle short bouts of it, or I can anyway. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I want to know what your platinum fails are. We've all failed at collecting trophies. There's always a game, you know. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to be a platinum trophy hunter to be a bit disappointed that you didn't get a platinum. You know, we've all got these games that we try and beat, and sometimes they just beat us because of, for whatever reasons, you know, we can't be bothered to play them. They've got too much unrealistic expectations. There's too many collectibles, too many online trophies. You know, there's a lot of crap trophies out there, and there's a lot of great games that have crap trophy lists. So on that, please comment down below if you can really think of it, your 5 most notorious platinum fails. I want to know what they are down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. I've got a tiny little channel. I do appreciate all the help I get and all the support. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. See you all in the next video. Peace out.